Mitrom and Bandhuvo, welcome to South Asia Maps, your intellectual Kshatriya's channel and education channel. At South Asia Maps, I will bring you the vast diverse fields of knowledge, history, geography, culture, human demography, that is population studies and human ecology, in the form of iconographic forms to the audience. And Mitro, and if you are new to my education channel, and I have posted more than 460 presentations for your intellectual sojourn on diverse fields as of 2023. November 15, there are, excuse me, 464 videos at YouTube channel South Asia Maps JayReddy. You can go and listen to them. Today's the topic of presentation is we are continuing our RayalaSeema series, that is a historical region, cultural zone in Seemandhra Pradesh of Deccan, India, Bharat. This particular presentation is the smaller geography called microgeography or mini geography, where I will take up certain small regions which will be very specifically maybe interested to the local audience of Telugu states, people residing or traveling. If you are looking for broader perspective, I have posted nearly 40 videos or so. One broader perspective of geographic regions of RayalaSeema you can find in the presentation file in the playlist RayalaSeema at YouTube channel. This is the RayalaSeema region. This is the for your the anchor point or bird's view landmark. You can see the Madras city, Pulicat lake here. Today we are talking about a small micro region. This 9 is Nandyal Valley and Erramala mountain ranges. That brings you the fascinating topic of RAYACHOTI Basin. RAYACHOTI Basin region surrounded by Palakonda and Surabhi and other mountains, Kalakada mountains and so on. This part we will talk today. So this is the Palakonda ranges. This is the Seshachalam mountain ranges. The landmarks are here Pulivendula town, here the Kadapa town and Penna river. Down the Palakonda range, there is a Tirupati, the halting place into Tirumala shrine of Sri Venkateshwara. This is, of course, Pileru. This is close to Madanapalli. And this is the Velikonda ranges. We are talking about this particular part I highlighted here. That is the RAYACHOTI Basin, Kadiri town, Madanapalli, pretty almost similar to a small hill station, the Pileru railway station, Rajampeta, Kadapa, Seshachalam ranges. These uplands are called RayalaSeema uplands, and this particular part is the RayalaSeema Plateau region. What are we looking very broadly is this is the physiographic map or topographic map of Seem Andhra Pradesh, and this is the Payangat region, this is the upland Balaghat, this is the lowland Payangat, this is the Gangasagar region, and this is the Nallamalas, this is the Velikonda ranges, this is the Sagileru Basin, this is the Cheyeru Basin, that is the Rajampeta Basin. You can see the low-lying area around about 200 meters, that is Nandyal Valley. The river Kundu flows there, so also called Kundu Valley. These are the Erramala regions. Even though this is not clear, the region we are looking is pretty close here, that you will see in other maps. This is the Seshachalam Dam. Kurnool city will be somewhere here. This is the Gonigandla Dam and the Handri River. And this is the overall the RayalaSeema series where we have started, and we are talking about today part 39. RayalaSeema geography, RAYACHOTI Basin, Kadapa district, that is the RayalaSeema of Andhra Pradesh. And previous series I have already posted in the YouTube channel. You can go and look them, more than 29 or so at this time. Rayachoti, Kadapa district, RayalaSeema. You have to keep in mind, recently 2023 or so, 2022, large-scale redrawing of the boundaries of Andhra Pradesh has been done. So what I talk about the historical districts, the districts of around about 2000 AD, but the information essentially stays the same, so that you should not be confused or distracted with the district boundaries. The mostly there is a river called Mandavya River or Mandavi River. This is Rayachoti Basin is also called Mandavya River Basin. You can see this is the Mandavya River that goes close to the Rayachoti town. Other important RCTY is Rayachoti. Other important village is Veeraballi village, somewhere here on the Mandavya River. West side of this Rayachoti basin, this is Surabhi. These are the Surabhi mountains. These are the Surabhi mountains, and this part is Gurramkonda mountains. There is a famous historical port. Once upon a time, it is a famous center, military center. Vijayanagara Emperor's time. The east side you see the Palakonda range. In certain maps, Palakonda range where the seven hills, the Lord Balaji Venkateswara resides, also called Seshachalam, but actually I have taken the standard notation here, presentation. These are the Seshachalam hills. We call this Palakonda hill. Sometimes some presentations may use different name, you keep in mind. So this is the Palakonda range. Other important town is Lakkireddipalli town, LRP I put it. Ramapuram village, Konapeta, Sundupalli are called T Sundupalli, Chinnamandam south, and the northern part is the Lakkireddipalli. The Lakkireddipalli will be somewhere here. And Dinnepadu Sambepalli. It ends on a passage or a ghat called Guvala Cheruvu or Kolumula Palle Ghat. Guvala Cheruvu Kolumula Palle, that leads to Kadapa Basin or Penna Basin or Pinakini Basin, eventually Kadapa city. We are talking about RayalaSeema, we are talking about microgeography or mini geography. These are the abbreviations. Rayachoti Basin is marked white here. Excuse me. And we will look this in much more detail in other place. What we are talking is about the historical RayalaSeema region. This is the Madras Presidency. This is the Madras city. This is, excuse me, during just at the time of Radcliffe Award and partition of Bharat. And these are the 4 or 5 districts, historical RayalaSeema, Ballari district, Kurnool district, Anantapur, Kadapa district, Chittur district, and certain adjoining areas of Nellore, Payangat region, and Chengalpattu district, Tamil speaking areas, Arcad region, and Baramahal, Salem. The particular part we are talking is north part of this, the princely state of Banganpalli, at that time enclosed in the, is an enclave within the Kurnool district of Madras Presidency. Excuse me. So that you can have a broader outlook, and Oh, I think I was under different impression. We are not looking near the princely state of Banganpalli. We are looking in the Kadapa district. Yeah, this is the Kadapa town. This is the, you can see RAYACHOTI Basin. You see a picturesque 3D views in other maps. So this is the Mandavya River. You won't see it here. You can see the Mandavya River. RAYACHOTI Basin. This is the Palakonda ranges. These are the Seshachalam mountains. Lakkireddipalli town. This is the Surabhi mountains there. Near Galividu, there are the Nulividu mountains in this area. So the basin ends almost north of Kalakada, and there is the historical Gurumkonda, the mountains and the fort is not shown here. This is the one. And there is a Ghat section or passage. There's a small passage called Guvalacheruvu passage. You can see Guvalacheruvu passage, or you can also name it to Kulumulapalle passage that connects the Rayachoti Basin south to Kadapa Basin, Pinakini Basin in the north. So this is the Chennapatnam, Pulicat Lake. So you have to go to Palakonda Mountains. This is the Palakonda Mountains. This is the Seshachalam. So we'll zoom further. You can see this is the Rayachoti Basin. You can see Rayachoti Basin. The Mandavya River is this the one. The small mountain hillocks separate the Cheyeru Basin. This is the Bahuda River. This is the Punchu River. Pileru railway station and small town is on the Punchu River. Pileru and Punchu River. You can remember easily. So you can see the fascinating Mandavya River and Rayachoti Basin. This is the Surabhi Mountains. This is the Gurumkonda Mountains or Galividu, Nulikonda Mountains and so on. In this side, these mountains, this side, these mountains. If you look at the the basin is here, I have put 355. If you go further in the Mandavya River, you can even see even less than 300. Whereas if you go to Palakonda ranges here, Seshachalam 700 here, this is the again the round about 600 Seshachalam. This is the Palakonda ranges. You can see around about 500, whereas we have that basin itself is 300 here. Raichoti town itself is around about 400 meters. So there is not it's not like the Kangra Valley or Kulu Valley like that large difference, but still 100 and 150 meters on all sides. You can see the basin. This is the Chakrayapeta basin. We talked out before. You can look in that presentation too. And we see the different perspectives of this basin. You can see the Rayachoti Basin and this Mandavya River. Mandavya River joins the Cheyeru River. This Cheyeru River Basin or Rajampeta Basin that joins the Pinakini River. This is the Punchu River, Bahuda River, near a village. I forgot, I will show you. And here, the village where both the rivers meet. Near Rayapuram, both the rivers they join. The Rayapuram, both the rivers, Punchu rivers they join. Punchu then becomes Cheyeru River. Rayavaram, it cuts through the Palkonda ranges near a village called Rollamadugu. The Mandavya River joins the Cheyeru River. Mandavya River, this is the Mandavya River. You can see Veeraballi and Gadikota Basin and Rayachoti Basin, Mandavya River. This is the combined stream is the Cheyeru River. Its two tributaries are Bahuda River and Punchu River. Punchu means you can remember Pileru, and it is not shown here, Pileru. So that's the part we're talking. We can see other different perspective, Rayachoti and Mandavya here, Guvalacheruvu Pass here. This is the Kadapa town present. You can see Again, this basin, you can see the Mandavya river here. This is the Papagni river. That comes to the Gandhi Ghat, that is different from Gandikota Fort and Ghat, that is near Jammalamadugu. So you can see other perspective, the RAYACHOTI Basin, and I should have opened the other, that is also gives a different three-dimensional perspective. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Generally I keep open, but I forgot. This gives a falling rain, a different perspective. I will show you the fascinating RAYACHOTI Basin. This is the Nandyal Valley. That means south will be the Seshachalam Mountains. So this is the Somasila reservoir. This is the Palakonda range. This is the Velikonda. This is the Renugunta Tirupati area. So you should be near to that. You can see this is the Punchu river, Bahuda river. That part we'll talk about becomes a year. This is the one we are talking about, the RAYACHOTI Basin, Mandavya river basin. This is the now the railway line has been built, and this is the RAYACHOTI town. This is the Lakireddypalli town, and this is the Pileru town, and this is the Punchu river, and you can see the Surabhi mountains and these are the Guramkonda mountain ranges, Nulikonda mountain ranges, the fascinating, the basin of Mandavya. This is very important to keep right. I have jotted some important points for the audience. See, Chhatrapati Shiva is the founder of Maratha Empire, Hindu Swarajya. He was hosted by the Qutub Shahi sultans, whose prime ministers were Akhan and Madana, and he was the prominent, like a friend of Adil Shahis and Qutub Shahi, even though they have quarrels too, to checkmate the Mughal imperialism, Islamic imperialism in Deccan. When he go to Bagnagar, Hyderabad, then he visited Srishela. Shiva was at Srishela 1677 AD. From Shisela, Shiva took this route, Nandyal Valley and Produt, Alagadda, Chagalamari, this area. Then comes to Kadapa. Once we are in Kadapa, what are we talking? We are talking about Chhatrapati Shivaji's South Indian military campaign, Dakshina Digvijay Yatra, round about 1677 for a couple of months. Shivaji was at Sri Shaila 1677 April. So he will be conquering the Rayavelluru, Gingi, and visiting his half-brother, uh, son of Shaji. And so the route he has taken is Nandyal Valley, Produttur, Kadapa. Then Guvala Cheruvu Pass, he took Rayachoti. Why it is called Rayachoti? Uh, the title Raya itself shows it is RayalaSeema, ruled by Rayas, Vijayanagara emperors. Velluru is actually Rayavelluru. That is the historical name. Rayavelluru, Rayachoti connected. So when the Vijayanagara emperors or any invaders, the army of Qutub Shahis, later Nizams used to move there, and even Carnatic wars 1741-42, those all fought. This is the route they have taken. So Nandyal Produttur, that is this close to Nallamala. So Rayachoti here, they will cross this one, and they will go to Chittur and Pakala region, Tamala Cheruvu, Guramkonda is the Rayavellur or Vellur just here on Pala River Basin, and Gingi will be just 30 or 40 kilometers somewhere here. And so just I'm showing the map how the geography, history are closely interlinked, and if you are well versed and you can understand them lot better. And I am showing here the same thing, a different perspective. So Pulicat Lake here, and you can this if you remember the Palakonda ranges, Velikonda ranges, Rajampeta, that is your landmarks. This is the Seshachalam, Chakrayapeta basin we talked. This is the Pinakini river. This is the Kadapa. This is the Rayachoti basin, Mandavya river basin. This is the Cheyeru Basin. This is the Punchu River. Bahuda River forms the combined stream Cheyeru River, Surabi Mountains, Guvalacheruvu Pass, Gandi Gorge, that is Vempalle Gorge, that is different from Gandikota Gorge, that is here, that is on the Erramala Mountains near Jammalamadu. That's the Gandikota, this is the Gandi, this is the Guvalacheruvu Gorge. Guvalacheruvu Gorge connects the RAYACHOTI Basin, Mandavya River Basin to Kadapa Basin, Pinakini Basin. Hope this will put you the things in the proper perspective. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you like these presentations, I really appreciate you take the time and subscribe the channel and promote it to your friends and uh, acquaintances and also put the comments. See you later. Thank you very much. Dr. JayReddy, South Asia Map.